Okay, so this is a mall layout, an example of a mall layout. So let's look at the questions and take it from there. How many toilet areas are on the upper level? So the U's that you see will indicate your upper level, and the L's are all the lower level. Right, so let's look at the upper level only, and we notice there's one toilet here and another toilet there. So basically our answer would be 2. Okay, so on which level is the food courts? If you notice, there's an indication of a food court here in this diagram here. So our food courts clearly we can see is on the upper level. So our answer obviously would be upper level. Okay, so name the aisle that Nico and his friends will pass if they use the entrance on the Melville Drive. So generally I tell you that there's always some mistakes to some of these questions. If you notice, this Melville Drive is basically on the layout of the mall, so it should more or less be somewhere around there. And then we notice the entrance we're talking about is this entrance here, right? So if we had to look at that entrance there, this one here, then we would obviously see that he's going into the banking aisle. Okay, in which general direction is the food area from the green level parking? So let's look for these two places. We have the food area in this section here, and we have the parking green level on that area there. So let's look at our cardinal points. There we have our north here, so we have north, south, west and east. So if you notice there, the food court is towards the north, see, the north west. If you are looking at it from, because they said keywords here is from, right? So that means we are standing here, so in this direction here we went, right? So that means basically it is in the north west. Okay, this is an example of a strip map. Okay, so let's see what the questions have to tell us, and let's learn more about it. What is the total distance from Bloemfontein to Johannesburg? So remember, we are going from, so there's my Bloemfontein here, there's my Johannesburg right over here, and remember we are going in this direction. So if you don't look at the top here, that's this direction, and right at the bottom here means when you are going in that direction. So if you are going in this direction, we notice there's a number here which is 395, so it would be 395 kilometers. 3.3, mention all the towns that you will pass through if you travel from Kimberley to Potchefstroom via the N12. So let's look for our two places. Okay, the mention is Kimberley and Potchefstroom. So we found Potchefstroom right over here. This shows us our N12, and there's our Kimberley right down at the bottom there. So along this here we will be traveling and passing these towns here. So the first town we will be passing is Warrenton. Okay, Warrenton will be the first town. Okay, let me indicate to you that's Warrenton. Remember, we're traveling along the N12. Second one would be this town here, which is Christiana. Alright, so Christiana would be that second answer. Then the next one would be Bloemhof. Is it right over there? Okay. And the next one would be Walmarens Stud. That's over here. Generally, they won't make you give all these answers. Maybe you may just list two of these towns that they need to pass. Okay, and I think finally we come to Klerksdorp. That's right over here. Okay, let's write that down too. So we've done that. Fairly easy. Okay, in which general direction is Johannesburg from Sun City? So remember, Sun City is right at the top and Johannesburg is right down here. So it's stating that we are positioned here because it's from Sun City. And let's draw cardinal points: north, south, and west and east. And remember, it's going in this direction here. Right, so keeping in mind, you can see it is south, east.